Hey guys! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cool little plant hanger. It's fairly simple, and if you would like to check out any more of my videos and see what's coming up soon, don't forget to subscribe and to like this video. Now to start off with, I have 8 strands here, so there is 16 in total, so that's going to be for 4 pieces coming off. Now, I like to always start off with a barrel knot just to secure that loop. So to make a barrel knot, you have a piece like this. And you're going to hold that at the top here. Now what you're going to do is, so the loop is at the bottom. Now you're going to take the longer piece of cord and you're going to wrap it around. Okay. And now try and get it even, but you can sort of adjust it as you go. And then just keep wrapping that piece around. And once you've done it a couple of times, I like to just make sure it's nice and tight. Here. Pull it around, just sort of making sure that it's not going to come undone. And then we just keep looping. And then whenever it's the length that you would like, the size that you would like, I like to just pull, oh, not that one, the other cord, so that it pulls that very first strand nice and tight. Now you're going to put this cord that you've been wrapping around through this loop that you made at the very beginning. And the bit that's sticking out at the top, this end, you're going to pull that. Just making sure everything's nice and tight. Now, because this is actually going to pull through underneath there, it's going to be hidden. Just take a pair of scissors, cut it not all the way, not too close because that's going to come undone, just a little bit, so that when you pull this through, it just gets nice and tucked up under there. You're going to take these scissors and trim that off. Now you have a nice start. So for this top section, I'm going to be doing 7 square knots, followed by alternating the cords from the centers to the outside, and another 7 square knots. Now, to swap them over, I'm taking the 2 center cords and rotating the outer working cords into the center. Then we're just continuing with another 7 knots. The only thing about this is making sure that they are the right size as the other ones, just to make it nice and symmetrical. Now, to make the section where the pot actually sits, we're going to be taking 2 cords from each piece. Now, we're going to be making a square knot here. You just have to make sure that it's going to be at the same length as the other one. Now, this rope does have a little bit of elasticity, so you can see that it does bounce up when relaxed. So just make sure that if it does have a little bit of elasticity, that you're pulling it tight and comparing the sizes, just to make sure that everything's going to be in about the same spot. There we go. So that's sitting at pretty much the same level. Now we're alternating the cords, making that square knot again, and just making sure that it's about the same height. Now in this section I'm going to be making another barrel knot, just a nice way to finish off the bottom of the planter. So making sure with a nice even tension you're pulling it down straight, then pick a spot, and this is where you're going to be looping it up, just like we did before. So you've got your loop. Here seems nice, and then we're going to start wrapping it around. Making sure it's nice and tight. Okay, and just check the back to make sure that it's still staying the right size. It's nice and even. Okay. Just pulling that cord to make sure it's nice and tight at the top here. There. And putting our cord through the loop here. And just pulling gently on that top cord, tightening as we go to make sure it's in the right spot, and then just gently lifting it through. You'll feel when it clicks in. Okay? Beautiful. The cords that I'm using aren't really macrame cords, so what I like to do to finish it off, just like to make a loop. And you're going to wrap this around a few times, like that, and then put it back down through this. That's going to curl around, just help it along a little. And then I like to just trim the bottom off here. So it has a little end. Here is the finished plant hanger. It only took me maybe 20 minutes to make or so. And it's just a really simple, cute design, I think, anyway. If you'd like to see more from me, just don't forget to subscribe.